sum in which I'll discuss about appropriation of the profit and loss appropriation account. If you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the lectures. Now today we'll take a sum in which we have three partners. You can see very carefully there are three partners, P, Q and R, and they have made investments and they have also made further capital. In this question I have tried to take each and every aspect which is there in the profit and loss appropriation account. Namely, I have taken salary, I have taken commission, I have taken drawings, I have taken interest on drawings, and I have also taken interest on capital. These are generally the items which are there in the profit and loss appropriation account. So we can say this is the sum which is a complete sum of the profit and loss appropriation account. Before we solve any of the questions, it's very important to read the question and understand what the question says, and then only we can go around with the working of it. So let us see what the question has said. Now here you can see that there are three partners, P, Q and R, and with a PSR of 2:2:1. They have invested 1,50,000, 1,20,000 and 1 lakh on 1st of April 2019. That is their initial investment. You can see three partners have invested money in a separate manner. 1,50,000 that is investment of P, 1,20,000 is the investment of Q, and 1 lakh is the investment of R. You can also see that on 1st of July 2019, Q has invested 30,000, and on 1st of October 2019, R has invested further capital of 50,000. So, if you see very carefully, all of them has actually invested 1,50,000 rupees throughout the year. Is it clear? Either they have invested directly, that is in the first case P, or they have invested that 1,50,000 in multiple ways. For example, you can see for Q, 1,20,000 and 30,000, and for R it is 1,50,000 respectively. Now you can see over here Q has withdrawn 3,000 rupees per month, and that also at the beginning of every month. So only one partner has withdrawn money, and that is Q, and he has withdrawn 3,000 rupees per month and beginning of every month. Now let us see what the partnership deed has provided. See very carefully. The partnership deed has provided interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum. Number 2, interest on drawing at the rate of 10% per annum. Number 3, salary is given to one of the partners, that is R, 6,000, and commission is paid to one of the partners, that is P, 6,000. So over here there are three expenses, that is interest on capital, salary and commission, and there is one income, that is interest on drawing. These are the things which has to be taken into mind when we prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. Before making the profit and loss appropriation account, we'll start with the calculations first. Let us calculate the interest on capital and interest on drawing as given in the question. You know that the interest on capital is given in a specific percentage, and the interest on drawing is also given in a specific percentage, 6% and 10% respectively. We'll start with the calculation of interest on capital of the first partner P, who has only invested 1,50,000. That also who has invested it in the beginning of the year. So 1,50,000 into 6 by 100 will give us the interest as 9,000. So the first interest of P is 9,000. So interest on capital which has to be paid to P by the firm is 9,000. Now let us calculate it for Q. Q had invested 1,20,000 in the beginning of the year. So 1,20,000 into 6 by 100, that gives you 7,200. Plus there is additional capital of 30,000 which has been invested on 1st of July. So from 1st of July to 31st of March is 9 months. So we'll calculate that for 9 months over here. So if we see very carefully, we have 30,000 into 6 by 100 into 9 by 12. Why 9 by 12? Because the investment was made on 1st of July 2019. Okay, so let us cancel the 6 and the 12 together. 2 over here, let us cancel these two zeros, and let us cancel the 2 and 300 together. 150 over here, 150 into 9, if you see, you get 1350. Okay, so you have got 1350. So if you add that, how much are you getting? You are getting 8,550. That is the interest on capital. Repeat again, that is the interest on capital of Q. And last one we have for R. You can see 1 lakh. For the full year, that gives us 6,000, and then we have 50,000 for half year. So if you calculate that, we get 1,500. So the total comes to 7,500. So these are the important figures which have to be taken into consideration, that is 9,000, 8,500 and 7,500, because that is the interest on capital of the three partners, that is P, Q and R. Now let us move on to the calculation of interest on drawing, and there is only one partner who has drawn money, and that is Q, and the money has been drawn 3,000 rupees per month. So if it is 3,000 rupees per month, the total drawing which has been made is 36,000. Okay, and you can see the drawing has been made at the beginning of every month. If it is at the beginning of every month, and if you know the formula very carefully, that is beginning of every month formula is 12 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 36.5 months. So we'll calculate the interest for 6.5 months. Now over here 36,000 into 10 by 100 into 6.5 by 12, because it is drawn at the beginning of every month, and whenever it is drawn at the beginning of every month, the formula is for 6.5 months. Now let us see over here, cancelling the zeros over here. Cancel this and this, how much we get over here? We get a 30. So if you see over here, now 300 into 6.5 gives us 1950. So this is the interest on drawing. As you know that the interest on capital will go to the debit side of the profit and loss appropriation account, and the interest on drawing will go to the credit side of the appropriation account. Once we have done the calculation, we will now prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. Let's see how it is done. After doing the calculations, we will start with the preparation of the profit and loss appropriation account. I have taken an assumption that the net profit of the year was 80,000, which has been posted in the credit side. By the profit and loss account 80,000, it will be always mentioned in the question, don't worry about that. And I have actually done the calculation, if you have seen very carefully, and with the calculations I have got the interest on capital of P, Q and R as 9,000, 8,550 and 7,500, and the interest on drawing of Q as 1950. The partnership deed has also provided that one of the partner is getting a salary and one of the partner is getting a commission. Okay, so we'll write that over here to salary and to commission. If you remember very carefully, both the amounts were 6,000 each. P had got the salary and R had got the commission, so we have posted that to salary P 6,000, to commission R 6,000. Now we'll do the totaling of that, and then we'll compare the debit side and the credit side and see what is the profit of the firm. Now let us add this 9,000 plus 8,550 plus 7,550, and if you see that the total which we get is 25,050. Now we will compare the debit side and the credit side, and we can see the credit side is heavier than the debit side. The total of the credit side comes to 81,950, which has only two items. You can see very carefully, 80,000 and 1,950, and now over here also we have 81,950. Now if we subtract 81,950 from 25,050, 6,000 and 6,000, we end up getting 44,900. We end up getting 44,900, which is the profit of the firm. 44,900 is the profit of the firm, which will be distributed among the partners. So we'll write over there to share of profit, or you can also write to profit transfer, and we have three partners P, Q and R. And if you remember that the PSR was given to us as 2:2:1. If the PSR was given to us as 2:2:1, we will divide 44,900 by 5, and then we will get the profit. Okay, so we have over here 44,900 in 5, we get a figure of 8980. 8980 multiplied by 2 will get 17,960, 17,960 and 8,980. So this is how the profit will be distributed among the partners. So 17,960, 17,960 and 8,980. This is how the profit is distributed among the partners. So in this sum, if you see, we have talked about everything which is possible in the profit and loss appropriation account. That is the interest on capital, salary and commission. These are the only three expenditures which will be there. And we have talked about the interest on drawing. As you know, there is only one income in the profit and loss appropriation account, which is the interest on drawing. So I hope you have understood the transfer entries. I hope you understood how the profit has been calculated in the ratio of 2:2:1, which was given in the question, and the assumption which has been taken over here as the net profit as 80,000. Keep on watching my channel and you will be benefiting from it, because I'll be coming up with more sums. Now we'll start off with the preparation of capital account. In the next lecture, it will follow soon. We will see the preparation of capital account. Thank you for watching.